Jaheira and every fighting body in this place have gone to Moonrise Towers to face Ketheric down.
Oh, it looks like they got to some killing without me. I'm just doing some looting, and then I'll come join you.
That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed?
With bloodshed. We move in, secure the ground floor first, cut off the exits.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead.
Oh, I do it all the time.
You have betrayed our god!
Here's the thing,
And
I
for
was
what?
never on your side. I've looked forward to killing you since the moment we met.
You hid it well. I thought you'd be another notch on my bedpost.
Yeah, I noticed
instead I'll
that, but
make a
no.
truth.
Of course, Astarion is first, and he's literally, like, at the very back. Stop with the blindness! One left, we've got one left. And they're on one. Come on, Karlach, you've got this. Okay, Karlach, you don't have this. That would have been impressive if, you actually successfully killed them.
A final audience with Ketheric Thorm awaits.
I detect a hint of envy. Perhaps you'd like to be there. On one condition. You don't die.
Ketheric will taste of death at last.
Again, Astarion is first, and he is at the back. I should lead into fights with Astarion.
You will die before you reach my lord!
You are outnumbered, and you have less than half your health. Ooh, that was impressive, though. But you can play that game.
You, what have you done to me?
Surrender now, and I'll consider letting you live. No, no mercy. She said no mercy.
Bow, you dog. Bow!
I will not bow. I am a god of fish people. And I have this thing that also protects me.
You've had it all this time, and if you will not bow, you will break.
How good it is to see you again, Ketheric.
You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. The gods fight at our side!
Oh, I did fireball. I didn't mean to do fireball. I meant to do firebolt, not fireball. They're picking on Shadowheart. Oh my god. Deadly orders. He's targeting Shadowheart.
Enough. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, she's dead.
This has only begun.
For good.
Where'd Jaheira go? Where'd she go? She's not dead. She didn't die.
We've worn Ketheric down, but the cadaver still has some life in him.
Cadaver.
Down the tentacle hole we go.
Cadaver. Is Astarion also a cadaver? I don't like that Jaheira just disappeared like that. I know she's not dead. Don't scare me like this, Jaheira. Oh, she's over here. I believe she was here the whole time.
That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him.
Ew.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles.
This place is an illithid stronghold. Let's finish what we came here to do and get out.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. Annihilate.
Okay, I don't think we want that one. Let's see what the one on the right does. It can't be any worse than Annihilate, right?
As for the pact, if the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
So, I'm pretty sure this one is Zevlor because it has a tail. And that looks like, yeah, that's Zevlor. Release. We'll fight a few mind flayers, it's fine. Easy. See guys, that was easy.
The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
You had a lot of casualties. But yeah, a few of them survived. What happened?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard their false god whispering promises in my mind. And all the while, the cult tortured them. while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
Oh no, it's a teddy! Ew, and intestines. Ew!
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Well, I might as well loot the offering.
Dance macabre.
I love that song.
Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
I got bad news for you. They already did. It's literally in a jar. Have you got useful information?
He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name.
A name?
True Soul.
Oh!
Lord Gortash.
Of course it was Gortash. What have I got to undo? Undo, I don't want you there anymore. I want you over here. So I'm pretty sure the yellow has to go this way, because that is the... No! Wait, I got them mixed up. That's... Damn it! Oh, this is bugging me. It's like not connecting. Oh, because that's not the right one. Right. Okay, hang on. Can I start again? There we go. I went and did it. I went and clicked the ground instead of the thing. Okay, I think I did it. I had them mixed up at the end. I did it! It was only a little bit painful. Oh, there's another mind in here.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The Grand Design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all illithids.
Okay, doesn't sound pleasant for the rest of us. Okay, is it the waking mind? That's what you have to say.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison. If not the noble Githzerai features I was born with.
Oh, so you're a Gith.
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gake either. Perhaps we might aid one another. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gake. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
Oh, there's another mind. What's this mind? Fresh mind. Okay, wait, I want to go see what this last mind has to say.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy?
Oh my god, it's a child. Wow, this is deeply unsettling. Sure. Go right back to sleep.
Night, Mummy. Love you.
When it said fresh, I didn't think it meant the sort of fresh. I came all the way back here for that, and it just made me feel sad.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker!
But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Ball!
The Elder Brain.
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
That's Will's father, by the way.
Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city, and I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
Hey, Ketheric.
There you are, as predicted. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. I will kill you now.
Ketheric is invincible so long as Night Song's rotting in his cage.
Yes, so that's where you come in, Astarion. Because you can quick step. Misty step, I mean. Uh-oh.
Focus your attack,
That's not good.
soldiers.
You're right there. You're right there and you can't help her. Oh my god, he has 3 left.
You cannot kill me. I am eternal. I am ready.
Stop it. I don't like it. What are you doing?
I am yours.
Oh, come on, I killed you. Like, I've defeated you twice now.
Lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen.
Oh god.
Death cannot take me. I am its master.
Yeah, but you went up against the god of fish people, so...
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable.
What are you doing here?
The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those 3 against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. The Absolute is a front for the gods of death. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Hey, calm down a little. I know we've done your engine updates, but careful, Karlach, you're burning up.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead.
The dead 3 unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
I'll admit, I haven't thought about it.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless.
What will happen? Will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us.
What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Daniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Daniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring.
What?
Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend.
More? This more you want, what is it?
Not what.
Who?
Who. But all in due course.
You had your chance, and now I'm actually committed to Astarion. No more kissing others.
With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name.
Tell me more about your friendship. I don't think it was a friendship, at least.
He got his claws into me early. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, just it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed, said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
I want to ask you about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
I just want to know what your intentions are.
I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
In theory, it all sounds good. Naturally, who wouldn't be tempted?
Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
I owe you an apology.
I'm listening.
I saw you as a means to escape.
I know.
Nothing more.
Yeah, I know. You didn't want to
When the
speak to me
sky
after I
lit
saved
up,
you.
When I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize.
Thank you.
For not seeing your true worth. And for being, quite frankly, rude.
Yeah, you kind of were, actually. Apology accepted.
I wasn't sure you would. Find me in the city, and together we can save Baldur's Gate from itself.
These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I'll be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing X. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper.
I'm so excited to have Jaheira in the party, and now that unlocks all this story stuff that I didn't get to see because she was dead. All right, we are at the road to Baldur's Gate, and we are going to enter it now.
Better not be cursed.
Because I am just so excited to head to Baldur's Gate. So we're going to get that started now. I feel there's a great deal you haven't been telling me.
Not on purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. Ketheric Thorm was my father.
I kind of pieced that together.
To serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No, but it sounds like you do.
Guilty. The moment I looked at Aelin, I just knew I had to be with her. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all.
You know what? I'm in one of those relationships myself, actually.
There's an imbalance between us, certainly.
Personally, I'm just trying not to think about it.
And this is where I still need answers. I died. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I saw shadows, and then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Well, he'd become the chosen of Merkel at that point. That's how he raised you from the dead.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years.
You spoke of my past.
They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Let me help you remember. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him?
He's your father.
Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
Observe silently. This isn't about me.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me, as I took flight. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you.
I've been lied to my whole life, and I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them.
Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this, at least, you have triumphed.
If you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city.
Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
We'll hang out at camp for a minute, and then we will wrap up Chapter 2. Or Act 2. I think they're officially referred to as acts, but I'm calling them chapters because I'm kind of intertwining them a little.
If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
So no rip and cut your throat, sir, because I liked that rhyme. You mentioned something about illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
My mind is still my own. I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you.
As much as I can. Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time.
Oh,
and
Baal.
bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his right of profane ascension to place him in a position of such esteem.
You sound envious of him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
If we could pull it off, we'd hardly know anything about the ritual.
Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
If you think you can handle seeing them again.
You're too adorable. I'll be fine.
I am adorable, aren't I?
I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Honestly, I can't imagine them knowing any more than you.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about?
The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
So you just want to go shopping? Me too. Honestly, I can't judge him for that. I want to go shopping. Tell me about the bookshop.
Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
The Githyanki.
We're under attack. Help me.
Okay, well, I guess we're getting into a fight.
Fight your way to the portal. I
To the
need your
portal.
help.
Okay, we're supposed to get to the portal. Gotcha. I can do that.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
I'm working on it. Fireball, bitch! Didn't do shit.
I need you. Now.
I'm on my way.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
What do you need me to do?
The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Which is the only reason why I helped you.
To owe one's life to a mind flayer. It seems to make a mockery of this entire struggle.
Tell me everything.
I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell, but I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
So are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus.
The Prince Orpheus?
His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication, and that I leveraged for you.
Don't do that.
Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave.
Was it you or Orpheus Blacketh wanted killed?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign.
What would happen if we freed Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained.
As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I really don't like what you're implying.
Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence.
No, thank you.
You have seen
no, thank
what
you.
I can do.
Yeah, but I don't want
Imagine
you to...
yourself with
No.
the same strength, the same
No, thank you.
intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
I don't want it.
If you let me, I can evolve you.
No, thank you. Absolutely not.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced elder brain. But in case you change your mind, look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve.
I want to discuss the astral touch tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
Well, neither am I. I wasn't going to ask you to use it.
Good. I wouldn't have anyway. I had nothing for so long. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again.
The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress.
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least.
That's all you have to say?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
She dyed her hair. I love it. I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gale visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus.
A mighty powerful prince if he can stop a hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That is a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
So Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed to Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor.
Same.
And Karlach doesn't blink.
Well, I blink. But same, Karlach. You should know I don't trust him. Just because I'm siding with him and working with him doesn't mean I trust him. I want to ask him about the tadpole.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
I'm not offering it to you. I'm not offering it to you. Never mind, let's talk about something else. I'm not offering it to you. I just wanted to know your thoughts on it. I'm not offering it to anyone. I just want to know their thoughts on it. I'm going to leave this part and thus this chapter here. I will do their level ups and stuff off camera. And we will pick up probably still at camp. I don't think I want to leave camp because I know once we leave camp, that's when we get to sort of like the beginning of Baldur's Gate. So I won't leave camp. We will leave camp in the next episode, which will be the start of chapter 3. And I'm so excited for Baldur's Gate. So excited to be in Baldur's Gate! Okay, thank you for watching.